A simple quarter, 25 cents. Something most people toss into a pocket, drop into a vending machine, or forget at the bottom of a drawer. But sometimes, a coin carries far more than its face value. Sometimes, it carries a story. And today, we are uncovering the full story behind the 2003 Missouri Liberty Quarter, a coin born from America's past, surrounded by myths, and still quietly circulating in the present. At the turn of the 21st century, the United States Mint launched one of the most ambitious and successful coin programs in history, the 50-state quarters program, beginning in 1999. This program aimed to honor each U.S. state with a unique quarter design, released in the order that states joined the Union. It wasn't just about coins, it was about reconnecting Americans with their history. Millions of people, many of whom had never collected coins before, suddenly began checking their pocket change. Children filled albums, parents saved rolls, and for the first time in decades, circulating coinage became exciting again. By 2003, the program was in full swing, and anticipation was high. That year brought 5 new states, and among them was Missouri, the 24th state to be honored. Missouri's quarter was released in August 2003, and from the moment it entered circulation, it stood out. Not because it was rare, and not because it was made of precious metal, but because of what it represented. On the front, the obverse remained familiar. George Washington's portrait, dignified and calm, looked left as it had on quarters for decades. Above him, the word liberty, a single word that defines the American experiment. Below, the date 2003. And to the side, in God we trust. This continuity mattered. While the reverse designs changed, the obverse reminded Americans that all these stories, all these states, were part of one nation. But it's the reverse of the Missouri quarter that tells its real story. At the center stands the Gateway Arch, rising tall and unmistakable. Located in St. Louis, the Gateway Arch is more than a monument. It symbolizes westward expansion, ambition, and the idea of the unknown frontier. Framed beneath the arch are 3 figures in a boat: Meriwether Lewis, William Clark, and York, members of the Corps of Discovery. Their paddles are raised, capturing a moment of triumph and return. Around them are the words, Corps of Discovery 1804 to 2004, marking the bicentennial of one of the most important expeditions in American history. This design was no accident. Missouri played a crucial role in the Lewis and Clark expedition. St. Louis served as the launching point for the journey that would map vast portions of the Louisiana Territory and open the door to westward exploration. The Missouri River itself became a pathway into the unknown. By choosing this design, Missouri didn't just celebrate itself. It celebrated a defining moment in America's national story. Artist Alfred Miletsky designed the coin, carefully balancing symbolism and simplicity. The arch frames the explorers, visually connecting modern America with its early 19th century roots. It's a design that feels dynamic, almost cinematic, especially compared to earlier static coin imagery. Despite this powerful imagery, the Missouri quarter was produced in enormous numbers. The Philadelphia Mint struck approximately 225 million coins, while the Denver Mint produced around 228 million more. In addition, the San Francisco Mint struck proof versions, including both standard, copper-nickel proofs and special 90% silver proof coins made specifically for collectors. With such high mintage figures, the Missouri quarter was never meant to be rare, it was meant to be seen, used, and shared. And yet, as with many widely circulated coins, myths quickly began to form. One of the most common myths is that the 2003 Missouri quarter is extremely rare and worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This belief has been fueled by misleading online posts, exaggerated videos, and misunderstood auction listings. The truth is far more grounded. A typical circulated Missouri quarter is worth exactly what it says on the coin, 25 cents. Even uncirculated examples pulled from rolls or mint sets usually sell for only a few dollars. Another myth claims that the Missouri quarter has no errors and no collectible varieties. This, too, is false, though the truth is more nuanced. Unlike the famous 2004 Wisconsin extra leaf quarter, the Missouri quarter does not have a widely recognized major design variety. However, error coins do exist. Some collectors have discovered off-center strikes, missing clad lay errors, die cracks, and even waffle cancellation errors caused by mint quality control machines. These coins are genuinely collectible, but they are rare, and their value depends heavily on condition, severity, and professional certification. There is also confusion surrounding proof coins. Many people assume that all proof Missouri quarters are silver. In reality, only the special silver proof versions contain 90% silver. Standard proof coins are still copper-nickel, just struck with higher quality dies and polished blanks to create mirror-like surfaces and sharp detail. So if most Missouri quarters are common, why do collectors still care? The answer lies in storytelling. Coins like the Missouri quarter connect everyday objects to national history. Holding one is like holding a miniature monument, a reminder of exploration, courage, and discovery. For collectors, the appeal also lies in condition. A Missouri quarter graded in very high mint state, especially MS-67 or MS-68, can command a noticeable premium. Proof coins graded PR69 or PR70 Deep Cameo are especially desirable, showcasing frosted designs against mirrored fields. Auction results reflect this reality. While circulated coins rarely sell for more than face value, certified high-grade examples can sell for several dollars, sometimes more depending on demand. Silver proof versions typically sell for more than standard proofs due to silver content and collector preference. Error coins are where prices truly climb. Certified missing clad layer errors have sold for hundreds of dollars, while dramatic off-center strikes can fetch even more. The key factor in every case is authentication. Without certification, claims of rarity mean little. For new collectors, the Missouri quarter offers an excellent entry point. It teaches an important lesson in numismatics. Value is not just about age or appearance, it's about context, condition, and credibility. It also encourages careful observation. That quarter in your pocket might be ordinary, or it might be something unusual. The only way to know is to look closely. Beyond the market, the Missouri quarter leaves a lasting cultural legacy. It reminds us that money is more than a tool of commerce. It is a canvas for national identity. Through this small coin, the United States told a story of exploration that shaped the nation's future. And through the State Quarters program, millions of Americans were reminded that history isn't confined to textbooks and museums. Sometimes it's right there in your change. Today, more than 2 decades after its release, the 2003 Missouri Liberty Quarter continues to circulate quietly. It passes from hand to hand, unnoticed by many, cherished by a few. It may never make you rich. It may never fund a retirement or buy a new car. But it offers something else, a connection to the past, a spark of curiosity, and a reminder that even the smallest objects can carry the weight of history. So the next time you hear the clink of coins in your pocket, take a second look. That ordinary quarter might just be Missouri's story, waiting to be told.